Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's going on with my computer at the moment. It's only capturing 55.08 frames per second instead of 60. CPU utilization is only at 37%, so it's kind of weird. It's not from the encoding. I don't know what's going on. I had this issue in the past already, but I never could figure out what was going on, and it just ended up going away after a while. I don't know. Well, this video capture might not be as fluid as what you're used to then. Sorry about that. There's not much I can do about it, I'm afraid, since I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this is Danganronpa. This is gonna be part 9 if I'm not mistaken, and let's continue then. I don't know why I had to come here. A suit of armor is on display. There isn't anything notable about it other than it being extremely Japanese. Well, this game isn't very exactly fluid to begin with, so maybe being captured at 55 frames per second instead of 60 isn't gonna make a ton of difference. Ah yeah, I had found the key to this thing. To one of the wooden lockers anyway. Let's check them. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers. Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right? It's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right? Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and click. Really good to sleep. Too early for you to be streaming. 9 AM. That's not early. I just slept, I don't know, 8 to 9 hours straight. I'm okay. It's not early. I get up at 5:30 when I go to work, so or 5 on some occasions. So no, it's not early. It's perfectly fine. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. How's it going, RNG? There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows has been added to the tooth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. You need 4 more hours to be well rested. Take it from me. No, that's impossible for me. Spending time only working and sleeping? No, I could never do that. Naruhodo. If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding... I will go back. Okay. Yeah. Have some good rest, RNG. I know it must be late for you. The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case, but how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps... the Akuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? The library? The archive section? Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over there. Over here. The Akuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Yeah, he's been spending all his days in that archive. Here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Yeah, sure, I'm sure it's French. Yeah, right. Alright, I bet it's Japanese. I mean, since the characters speak Japanese in the original, they probably the text is probably in English. But here they couldn't, since they speak English, despite being Japanese, they couldn't make the same kind of reference to some kind of inability, since they already speak English and they're supposed to be Japanese, so you can't reverse it and say, oh, it's Japanese. So they picked another language, I guess. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality these people are part of our world. Okay. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable and imaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean? Mukuro Ikusaba's profile has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. It's a lot of text for just these 2 lines, I think. That's a lot of voice dialogue. I got more distracted by the amount of stuff he said. And, what's going on with my joystick? Hold on. Yeah, okay, Come on, man. Hold on. I'm gonna turn off my controller. Turn it back on again. Come on, sync! Ah, there we go. Okay, it's fixed. It was not calibrated properly. Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. It's already that time. If I had known that this was gonna be so close, I would have pressed on and continued the game last night up until the point that the trial starts. That would have been a better spot to stop. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. Wait. No. It's that way. Wow, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. You were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto is ranked high enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you. What, are you jealous? Oh, are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
Nanda.
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second, he could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen, and then 5 minutes became 10. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? I think Kyoko might not be dead. And she's still messing with things or something. I don't know. Messing things up in the background. Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Oh, what? Jesus! Did I scare you? I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait, huh? I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look. Aha! Excellent. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive! No, that's a ghost! Obake! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
None.
But is it okay that there is no particular penalty for being late? I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die? Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us, huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking. Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long. I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So, I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor? There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea Buddy had been discovered. Then when did you find out? Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late. I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What did she say just now? The Monokuma key opens all the doors? I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school? Okay. A secret tool? Ah, she didn't say the key. She may have meant something else. A remote or something? Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma. We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her? Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Tanoshimi. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Open e-handbook. Set skills, finish preparations. Yeah, let's set skills, by the way, because I do have new ones, I believe. And 3 points. Increases the focus gauge by 2. Ah. Effective during the class trial. Costs 2 SP. That's the gauge that allows you to slow down time so that you can aim for the statements, I believe. There are so many skills though, and we seem to be getting so close to the end. Does this game have New Game Plus where you can go back and replay it and, like, get to hear more about all these people? I don't know. I have so many games to play though, I don't have time for this. Kinda wish you could finish it all in one go. I have less patience for games that have you play them 4 or 5 times to see all that they have to offer. But for people that can't afford many games, though, I do recognize that it has a lot of value and replayability. I mean, as a reviewer, obviously. Well, former reviewer, I should say, or soon-to-be former reviewer, depending on how you want to look at it. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your votes will determine the results. Yeah, it's the same thing as always, right? Let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
あれが誰なのかをはっきりさせておく必要がある。死んだのはキリギリッチだべ。それ以外にありえねえだろ。
キリギリならそこにいるじゃん。
お化けだ。
違う。あれは幽霊だべ。
あ、幽霊。
足もあるけど。
Yeah, the
おそらくそれは。
How do you translate that?
最新鋭の幽霊なんだべ。
Like a grudge-holding ghost or something. Well, obake, that might be an ethereal manifestation and not the actual body of a person. I don't know.
だったらキリギリさんの特徴とあの死体の特徴を照らし合わせてみようか。
キリギリちゃんの特徴って？
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Her piercing glare. It would be funny to answer that, but let's not. Kyoko's gloves? Her face. It's the gloves because it was something about it was mentioned before.
キリギリさんの手袋だよ。そこに謎を解く手がかりがあるはずなんだ。
それならキリギリが手袋を身につけている理由も説明しておいた方がいい
He
ん
has
じゃないか。
scars.
知ってるの？
Would you happen to know the answer?
このクマから聞いたぞ。手にある人に見せたくない跡を隠すためらしいな。
あ、そういえばあの死体って手袋してなかったよね。
爆発で手袋が燃えただけだろ。そんなんじゃ俺は納得しねえぞ。みんな幽霊に惑わされてんだべ。
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... Tattoo on the right hand. Exploded body analysis.
そこにいるキリギリッチは幽霊なんだ。
そんなわけないじゃない。
ならキリギリッチが幽霊じゃねえって証明してみろ。
あの死体って手袋してなかったよ。
爆発のせいで燃えただけだべ。
I'm a ghost. Interesting.
超爆発前は
Was
手
wearing
袋
gloves
してた
before
の？
the explosion.
手袋はしてたはずだべ。だって死んだのはキリギリッチなんだからな。
Well, the hand isn't burned.
バカバカしい議論だ。
I know that body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it.
そこにいるキリギリッチは幽
What are
霊
the
なんだ。
bullets again? Fake nails, tattoo
そ
on the
んな
right
わけないじゃ
hand.
ない。
なら
Well, the fake
キリギリッチ
nails.
が幽霊じゃねえって証明して
You
みろ。
wouldn't wear gloves over fake nails, would you?
あの死体って手
I'm
袋
not
し
a
て
girl,
な
so
か
I
った
don't
よ。
know. The body was wearing notably long fake nails. Yeah.
爆発のせいで燃えただけだべ。
超爆発前は手袋してたの？
きっと手袋も。それは違う。
Yeah, it does seem unlikely that someone would be wearing fake nails over gloves. I mean, I've never seen it,
あ
so
の死体は手袋をしてなかったはずだよ。
I don't claim to know
あ
everything,
の
but
死体って付け爪をしてたよね。
it seems to make sense to me.
あんな付け爪をしてたら手袋をするのに邪魔なはずだよ。それにキリギリさんが手袋をしているのは手を隠すためなんだよ。手を隠したい人が付け爪をしてるなんてなんか変じゃない？
Oh yeah, there's that too, yeah. If you want to look at it that way.
知らんのか。女心は複雑なんだべ。
女心を知らないのは確実にあんたの方だけどね。
どうだ？
I didn't say anything, but
この手袋は日常生活に支障をきたさないように私の手の大きさに合わせて作られてる。付け爪なんかしていたらこの手
yeah,
袋
well
を
that
つけられ
that
ない。
that was the most
じゃあ
logical
これではっきり
explanation
した
to
よ
me.
ね。あの死体がキリギリさんじゃないってこともさ。
当然だろう。キリギリはそこにいるんだからな。
じゃああの被害者って誰なんだ。それをはっきりさせねえと。
最初からそう言っている。お前が話を回りくどくしているだけだ。
What he said. Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Sprinklers, exploded body analysis, tattoo on the right hand. The tattoo. No.
キリギリッチが生きてるってことはあの被害者は何者なんだべ。
何か知る方法はないのかな。死体の顔はもう
Ah, no. What, you think something I said is wrong?
しまった。 キリギリッチが生きてるってことは、あの被害者は何者なんだべ。
何か知る方法はないのかな。死体の顔はもうだし、モノクロファイルにも記述はないわね。死体の身元が
Okay, that's where I had to shoot.
死体の身元を知るための手がかりならちゃんと残されてたよ。
本当に？嘘だったらあんた珍しい死に方するわよ。
珍しいシーンかな。なんか気になんべ。
なんないよ、苗木無視して話して。
死体の身元を知るための手がかりは彼女の手の甲にあったタトゥーだよ。
なんだか変わったデザインだけど、これって犬？ご主人様に殺されたのね。私はあなたのメス犬ですって意味で。
そんな屈辱的な意味が隠されてたんかい。
そうじゃない。そのタトゥーには被害者の正体が隠されているんだ。
そのタトゥーに
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. This? Hold on. This thing.
これだ。
So the victim is Mukuro
傭兵部隊
Ikasaba.
フェンリル。戦場ムクロが所属してた傭兵部隊の名前だよ。
それがどうしたんだね。
フェンリルに所属する兵士たちは自分が組織の一員であることを示すために必ず体のどこかにフェンリルを表す刻印を刻んでいるらしい。
フェンリルを表す刻印？
Wolf. F.
そうか、分かったぞ。狼だよ。それがフェンリルを表す刻印なんだ。
フェンリル、終末の狼。北欧神話に登場する狼
Oh, you
の
like
姿
that
を
kind
した
of
巨大な
stuff,
怪物
don't
の
you?
ことよ。北欧神話のトラブルメーカーであるロキと女巨人アングルボザの間の子であるとされている。
久々に文学少女の片鱗を見たべ。
Oh yeah, I forgot what she was the ultimate something.
狼の刻印って、
I know.
じゃあもしかして。
そうなんだ。あの死体にあったタトゥーは狼のタトゥーだったんだよ。つまりあの死体の人物はフェンリルに所属していた過去を持つ人物、戦場ムクロだったんだ。
ちょっと待ってよ。戦場ムクロって黒幕の正体だったはずじゃ。
驚いてるみたいだね。だけど大正解だよ。そうなんだ。今回の学級裁判は戦場ムクロ殺しの
どういうこと？黒幕が死んでその学級裁判が開かれるなんて。
そうじゃない。戦場ムクロが黒幕だという前提自体が間違っていたということだ。
でも超高校級の絶望って明らかに黒幕っぽいフレーズなのに。
いや、そもそも戦場ムクロが超高校級の絶望だったということすら怪しい。俺が見た戦場ムクロのプロフィールにはそんな記述は一切なかった。戦場ムクロは超高校級の軍人とあっただけだ。確かあの情報の出元はキリギリ京子、お前が苗木に教えたんだったな。
つまりキリギリッチの情報が間違ってたってことか。
それじゃあ戦場ムクロって何者だったの？
ずっと姿を消してて、ようやく現れたと思ったら殺されちゃってるなんて。
普通重要な登場人物が死ぬ場面ってのはもっと描写がまどろっこしくなるものなのに。
つまり
That's
重
your
要な
logic.
登場人物ではなかったということだ。戦場ムクロは俺たちと同じただの参加者でしかなかったんだよ。
じゃあ
I guess she's not wrong. I mean, yeah.
やっぱり
If Monokuma is still
学
going
園長なんじゃ。
and Mukuro Iksaba is dead,
いいえ
she probably wasn't the one controlling Monokuma.
だが戦場ムクロの情報だって間違っていたんだ。その情報も怪しいもんだな。
私の情報は間違っていないわ。
はいはい、今は学級裁判中ですよ。戦場ムクロを殺した黒を解き明かすのが先でしょう。
Well, he's not denying that it's
それ以
Iksaba
外
Mukuro.
の死後は返金ってことでお願いしますよ。
いいだろう。黒幕の正体を暴くのは後回しだ。だが覚えておけよ。必ずお前の正体を見つけ出してやる。俺の戸上の名にかけてだ。
僕はそういう挑発は相手にしないことにしてるの。さて、お前らが混乱しないようにもう一度はっきり言っておくけど、学級裁判が起きるのは学園の生徒たちの間で殺人が起きた場合なんだからね。その点をしっかりと頭に叩き込んでおくように。
つまり被害者も犯人も生徒の誰かということだな。
じゃあ戦場ムクロはこの中の誰かに殺されたってこと？
いや、17人目の高校生が隠れてるって可能性も。
ありません。参加者は全部で16人の高校生だけです。
マジかよ。じゃあこの中に戦場ムクロを殺した犯人がいるんか？
誰が殺したの？
Yeah, I wonder.
慌てるな。
Please don't pick Kyoko because I don't want her to die.
苗木、お前には分かっているはずだ。絞られている容疑者。
Well, I don't want to say it, but yeah. Mukuro and the headmaster. Doko and genocide chat. Makoto and Kyoko. Well, we are the two suspects.
絞られてる容疑者って僕とキリギリさん。
Yeah, you didn't answer your door,
どう
and
してそうなるの？
she was gone.
説明してやるか。昨日の夜時間直後に俺は植物庭園に行っている。そしてそこで確認しているんだ。その場所に死体がなかったことをな。つまり殺人が行われたのは俺が植物庭園に行った以降ということになる。だがな、その後
体育
Ah,
館
shoot.
に
I skipped
俺
before
た
I
ち4人は
was done.
体育館でモノクマの解体作業に取り掛かって
Hirotoko,
いた
Inai,
ん
and
だ
I
よ。
were in the gym at the entire time. The gym, that's right, the four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. Maybe she doesn't know about that.
その間、俺たちは警戒のため単独行動を避けていた。トイレに行くのも2人で行ったほどだ。つまり俺たち4人にはアリバイがあるんだ。それも完璧なアリバイがな。
逆に私と苗木君にはアリバイがない。だから容疑者は絞られてると言ったの。
そういうことだ。
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
あのさ、ちょっといいかな。さっきのアリバイについてなんだけど。
何か反論があるのか？
反論の前に殺人が起きた時間帯をもう少し正確に割り出したいんだ。そうすれば何かわかるかも。
好きにしろ。誰か協力してやれ。
俺は戸上っちと一緒に植物庭園に死体がないのを確認してるぞ。あれは夜時間直後、夜10時くらいだったね。つまり 殺人が起きたのは夜10時以降だね。
そこから死体を発見するまでの間が殺人が起きた時間帯ってことでいいんだよね。あれ、でも私たちが死体を発見したのって何時くらいだったっけ？
鶴橋を取りに行った深ワッチが最初に死体を見つけたんだもんな。
So what time was the body discovered? I can't go back to my file. Are you sure about that? I've sort of lost all sense of time since we got trapped here. Oh, but didn't Toko say something about the time right before she went to get the pickaxe? I think she might have said 9. Yeah, but it was last
死体を
night.
発見したのは9時だったは
I've
ずだよ。
already forgotten the
だって
details.
深川さんが鶴橋を取りに行ったのが
Yeah, he said she had 1 minute or something. When we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Yeah, that's what she said at the time. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
確かに9時くらいだったわね。
つまり殺人が起きたと思われる時間帯は夜10時から朝9時までの間ってことだな。
僕は昨日夜時間前から寝ちゃってたんだ。だから夜10時以降のアリバイはないんだけど、でも朝9時より前にみんなと合流したはずだよ。
食堂で私と会ったよね。あれは確かそうだ、7時30分くらいだった。食堂に入る時に確認したから間違いないよ。
つまりナイギッチのアリバイがねえのは夜10時から朝7時30分までの間ってことだな。
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi for from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay then, looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. The sprinklers, yes, something about the sprinklers and what time they turn on.
殺人が起きたと思われる時間帯は
They come on every morning at 7:30. If the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet.
夜10時から朝9時までの間だ。
一方ナイギッチのアリバイがないのが
夜10時から朝7時30分までの間だったよ。
Ah, shoot.
殺人が起きたと思われる時間帯は夜10時から
Somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
朝9時までの
and 9
間だ。
o'clock in the morning.
一方ナイギッチのアリバイがないのが
夜10時から朝7
Okay,
時
so
30
it's
分ま
not
での間だったよね。
Maybe something she says
それ
after
だけ
that?
の時間があれば殺人は可能なはず。ナイギ、何か反論があるなら言ってみろ。殺人が起きたと思われる時間帯夜10時。
Ah, okay, so it was the first statement.
いや、殺人が起きたのは夜10時以降じゃない。確実にもっと後だったはずだよ。
なぜそう思うんだ？
植物庭園のスプリンクラーだよ。あのスプリンクラーは毎朝7時30分に水がまかれる設定だったよね。つまり死体が朝7時30分よりも前に植物庭園にあったなら、あの死体は水で濡れていなきゃおかしいんだよ。
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。私はちゃんと覚えてるわよ。 死体は濡れてたはず。びしょびしょだったはずよ。
深川さん、それは違うんだ。
違う？何が違うのよ。濡れてるのは下の口がどうとか言うつもり？承知しないわよ、そんないやらしいこと。
そうじゃなくて、あの死体が濡れてたのはスプリンクラーのせいじゃないんだよ。
Damn, she's
スプリ
dirty.
ンクラーのせいじゃない？
What a dirty mind.
そうやってスプリンクラーを否定することで私の存在自体を否定するつもりなのね。
うわ、確実にネジ飛んでんべ。
スプリンクラーが関係ないって言うなら根拠を言ってみなさいよ。
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Oh no. Don't like this.
認めないから。違う。いい加減にしてよ。私を責めるの？認めないから。違う。いい加減にしてよ。私を責めるの？認めないから。私が正しいのよ。認めないから。違う。いい加減にしてよ。スプリンクラーが関係。
これで証明するよ。
That face. Priceless.
スプリンクラーのせいじゃないってことは、爆破後の死体の状況を見ればわかるはずだよ。あの死体って上半身だけが濡れてて下半身は全く濡れてなかったよね。もし死体の濡れた原因がスプリンクラーなら全身がまんべんなく濡れてるはずじゃない？
上だけ濡れて下が濡れてない。なんて鬼畜マニアックなの。
もうやだよこの人。
説明を続けるよ。どうして死体の上半身だけが濡れてたのか。あの死体が燃えた時、僕が水をかけたせいなんだ。燃えている上半身だけにね。
じゃあ死体が濡れてたのって本当にスプリンクラーのせいじゃないのね。
そして死体がスプリンクラーで濡れてないなら、
Let's not forget that the murder likely took place somewhere else, though.
スプリンクラーが作動する朝7時30分以降ってこと
So
に
the
なる。
body could have been placed there
じゃあ殺人が起きたのは朝
a lot of time
7時30
after it
分
was killed.
死体を発見
After the person was
9時
killed.
までの間だな。
でも苗木のアリバイがないのって昨日の夜10時から朝7時30分までだったよね。
だったら苗木っちに犯行は不可能だべ。苗木っちのアリバイも成
But
立じゃ
Makoto
ねえ
couldn't
か。
have moved the body. That's what it means for sure.
そうなるとアリバイがないのはキリギリだけという
They're not even picking up on it, though. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Yeah, but I think it's already been established before that the person was probably not killed there in the garden. Which would mean that Mikuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
一つだけ言っておくわ。私がここで処刑されたらこの学園の謎は明らかにならない。
But if I don't vote for you and it was really you, then we all die and we don't find out either.
つまりお前は犯人ではないということか。
当然でしょ。私が犯人なんてそんなわけない。これは黒幕の罠なのよ。
黒幕の罠？
この後に及んで僕のせいにする気？苦しいよ。そりゃ苦しいって。そんな言い訳が通用すると思ってんの？
お前は黙っていろ。
はーい、黙ってまーす。
だがキリギリ、お前には戦場ムクロを殺す動機もあったはずだ。
動機？
キリギリは戦場ムクロを 超高校級の絶望と言っていた。つまり黒幕だと思い込んで、だからこそ戦場ムクロを殺し全てを終わらせようとしたんじゃないのか。だが実際は違った。戦場ムクロは黒幕ではなかった。ここにキリギリの誤算があったんだ。そしてキリギリにとっては予想外とも言えるこの学級裁判が始まってしまった。
それがキリギリの動機？
動機があってアリバイがないとなると、こりゃもう確実にキリギリッチが犯人なんじゃ。
アリバイがないのは私だけじゃない。内義
She's
君の
gonna
アリバイ
point
は
out
不
what I
十
just
分だ。
said.
死体がスプリンクラーで濡れていないから。殺人が朝7時
It only
30
means
分
that the
以降
body
に起きたと
wasn't
言い切れ
there
ないか。
when the sprinklers were on. That's all it proves.
死体をスプリンクラーで濡らさない方法があるからね。
面白い。言ってみろ。
現場にあったあるものを死体にかぶせれば濡らさずに済んだはず。
Ah, yeah, there's that too, I guess. Yeah, there was a tarp. A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. Could it have been the tarp?
これだ。もしかしてあのビニールシートのこと？
気づいたみたい。そうだ、あのビニールシートを死体にかぶせればスプリンクラーをやり過ごすことが可能になるわ。実際犯人はその方法を使ったはずよ。あのビニールシートの汚れ方がそれを物語っているわ。ビニールシートの片面だけが汚れていたのはその面がスプリンクラーを浴びたから。逆に死体に面していた裏面はスプリンクラーを浴びてないから汚れてもいない。つまり犯人はビニールシートを使った。
そこまでして死体が濡れるのを防いだ理由は何だ。
おそらく殺人が起きた時間帯を誤認させるためじゃないかしら。さっきの内義君のような言い訳をするためにね。
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? Because she trusts you to come out on top. No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body was all bloody.
いや、それはおかしいよ。
何おかしいの？
Can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Or maybe she's just pointing it out so that we get it out of the way ASAP. Body before the explosion.
犯人は死体にビニールシートをかぶせることで
The corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen. Yeah, and by the way, I can't help but notice that the body is... Wait a minute. No, never mind. The arms are not going through the sleeves. At first I thought she was upside down. She could have been with her palms facing up. I mean, it's not that weird. But then the palms could be either way. But then her feet seem to be pointing up, so she's definitely not face down. She's face up. Because otherwise I would have said, yeah, the mask is the wrong way or something. It's backwards. But no, I guess it really is in the chest or abdomen that she was... Yeah, a knife had been thrust into the abdomen. Yeah, it says so right there. Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's the picture. There was something about the picture that just didn't sit right with me. It seems almost like some kind of jacket was put face down on the body or something. The way the jacket looks on the body isn't right. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. So it's definitely the body before the explosion.
死体が濡れないようにしたんだ。
じゃあビニールシートが片面だけ汚れてたのはその面がスプリンクラーを浴びたせいか。
でもそのビニールシートの裏面は少しも汚れてなかったよね。
そっちはスプリンクラーを浴びて
No, probably the wrong statement.
犯人は死体にビニールシートをかぶせることで死体が濡れないようにしたの。
じゃあビニールシートが片面だけ汚れてたのはその面がスプリンクラーを浴びたせいか。
でもそのビニールシートの裏面は少しも汚れてなかったよね。
そっちはスプリンクラーを浴びてねえからな。死体に面してただけだから綺麗なままで通る。
There.
それは違うよ。やっぱり片面だけが綺麗な状態っていうのもおかしいよ。だってさ、爆破される前の死体ってまだ血が乾いてない状態だったんだよ。触ると汚れる危険性がある。戸上君だってそう言ってたよね。そんな死体にビニールシートをかぶせたら間違いなく血で汚れちゃうはずだよ。
犯人が洗ったんじゃね？ビニールシートが使われたことを
And they would only have washed one side.
それなら両面を洗い流すはずだ。片面だけ洗ったところで隠したことにはならない。
そりゃまあそうだな。
そもそもその時の死体の血自体が犯人の偽装工作だとしたら
What, you mean she might not have died from that? The blood was camouflage?
つまり犯人はビニールシートでスプリンクラーをやり過ごした後で死体の上から偽物の血をまいたんじゃないかしら。偽物の血ってそんなものがどこにあるのよ。
Can't help but note that she didn't transform into Genocide Jill for a while.
保健室の輸血用の血じゃねえか。前に山田っちが死んだふりをした時あいつはあの血を使ってたはずだべ。いい
いいえ、今回の殺人で使われたのは犯人は現場の植物庭園から偽物の血を
Ah,
調達
chicken.
しているは
There was
ず
a
よ。
chicken missing. They got blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean...
これだ。
Yeah, there was one missing
も
after.
しかして鶏の血？
Iwatori? No, chi-
事件前に植物庭園の飼育小屋を見た時は
Iwatori is bird.
そこに鶏が5羽いたのに
Chicken.
事件後には4羽に減ってたんだ。
つまり犯人は鶏を殺してその血を使ったってんか。なんつう残酷なことすんだべ。
そんなことで生き物を殺すなんてひどいよ。どうせだったら私が食べたのに。
犯人がわざわざ現場
Yeah,
から
because
血を調
eating
達
chicken,
したの
right?
は自分が歩き回る姿を目撃されたくなかったからかしら。とにかく実際に鶏が減っていることが今の推理の根拠になるはずよ。
だとしても少々引っかかるな。犯人はビニールシートでスプリンクラーをやり過ごし、その後で偽物の血をまいたと言ったな。だが死体の上から血をまいたなら周辺の床にも血が流れてしまうはずだ。あの時の死体は違ったぞ。血で汚れていたのは死体の服だけだ。周辺の床は全く汚れてなかった。
確かに周辺の床が全く汚れていないのは変ね。だとしたら犯人はその場で血をまいたんじゃなくて前もって白衣に血を付着させておいたのかもね。
前もって白衣に血を？
あなたたちが発見した時の死体ってその白衣をちゃんと着ていたの？
確かいや袖を通していなかった。上から白衣をかけられただけの状態だった。
We're finally getting to that point.
じゃあこれで決まりね。
ごめん、話 しまったの？
つまり殺人が起きたのはスプリンクラーが作動するより前だった。
This back and forth,
それなのに
hey, the tarp proves nothing, blah blah blah. We're kind of wasting time going around in circles there.
そしてその後犯人はビニールシートを回収するのと同時にあらかじめ偽物の血で汚しておいた白衣を死体の上にかける。犯人はこれら一連の偽装工作を行うことで殺人が起きた時間帯を誤認させようとしたのに、殺人はスプリンクラーが動く7時30分よりも後に起きたんだ。
確かにその方法なら7時30分よりも前に殺人を実行することが可能だな。
だけどさ、その偽装工作をするためにはスプリンクラーが終わった後に植物庭園に行かなくちゃいけないよね。
大した時間はかからない。
え？
ビニールシートを回収した後用意しておいた白衣をかけるだけ。大した時間はかからないの。
それはそうかもしれないけど。
朝比奈さんは食堂で苗木くんと会った後彼と一緒に行動したんだ。
私は先に体育館に行ってて苗木は後から遅れてきたんだよ。
じゃあそのくらいの時間的余裕はあったの。
そんな
不可能とは言い切れないはずよ。
どうやらキリギリの言う通りのようだ。苗木のアリバイは不十分だ。
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
さてと振り出しに戻ったな。苗木のアリバイが不十分となると容疑者は苗木とキリギ
Maybe
リ
she
の2
was
人という
doing
こ
it
と
all
になる。
just so that we could get that piece of evidence in the e-handbook
リアルな話、どっちが犯人だ
as a
べ。
truth bullet.
よっしゃ、思い切って運に任せっか。2分の1の確率だし。だろう？ナイスアイディアだべ。
そうじゃなくてすごいこと思い出しちゃったんだけど。
なんだ言ってみろ。
あのさ、現場に黒焦げになったナイフが落ちてたでしょ。
ああ、爆発前の死体に
Yeah,
刺
it's
さっ
the
てたや
one
つ
we
だべ
gave Makoto
モノクマファイルに
to
よる
hold on
と
to.
腹部から背中までぶっ刺さってたらしいぞ。で、そのナイフがどうした？
あのナイフどこかで見た気がしてたんだけど、それを思い出しちゃったんだよね。
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what he might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
私が苗木に預けたナイフ。
驚かないということはとっくに気づいていたようだな。
Yeah, but it would be pretty stupid for him to use that knife specifically, since they all know about it.
だったらなぜ隠していた？
隠してたわけじゃないんだ。ただ
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
怪しすぎるべ。死体に刺さってたナイフが苗木っちのもんだってことは、こりゃもう間違いねえべ。1200% の確率で苗木っちが犯人だべ。
Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Hmm.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフってさ、
私が苗木に預けたナイフよ。
やっぱりそうだよね。
あ
Why go through the trouble of disguising the body if I would use the knife that everyone knows belongs to me?
ナイフを預かってたからってどうして僕が犯人ってことになるの？
だってナイフの傷が致命傷だろ。だったら間違いねえべ。おめえがあのナイフでブスリとやったんだ。
苗木誠恐ろしい男に。
There are only 2 statements that I can hit.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフ
私が苗木に預け。
やっぱりそうだよね。
The one we gave Makoto.
あのナイフを持ってたと
なるつまり犯人は苗木。ナイフを預かってたからか。どうして僕が犯人？
だってナイフの傷が致命傷だろ。だったら
Do we know for
間違い
sure
ねえべ
that getting stabbed is what killed her?
おめえがあのナイフでブスリとやったんだ。
Been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. What does it say, disguised dead body? The murder took place before the sprinklers turned on. The suspect covered the body with a tarp to prevent it from getting wet. Later, when they removed the tarp, the suspect placed the white jacket on the body. This jacket has previously been treated with blood to make it look like the corpse had been wearing it. We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body. Ah, she was stabbed only once. You would have to remove the knife and then stab a second time if you were to disguise the body like that.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフってさ。
私が苗木に預けたナイフよ。
やっぱりそうだよね。
Which one says stabbed only once? Body before the explosion? I know it's the Monokuma file that says so, and I can't use that here. Disguised dead body, exploded body analysis, the fragments. What about the fragments? What does that say? The bomb which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these 2 events are unrelated. I don't think this has anything to do with what we're discussing right now. I know it's the exploded body analysis. While the bottom half remained dry, the explosion has burned the upper half of the body beyond recognition. Yeah, Or maybe it's just this guy's dead body on the point where she says that it's the knife that was given to me. Why would I have used that knife? And disguise the body? That doesn't make sense.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフってさ。
No, that's not it. What, you think something I said is wrong? Or maybe I need to pick that statement and use it on the second
あ
one?
の死体に刺さってたナイフってさ私が苗木に
No.
つけたナイフよやっぱりそうだよねあのナイフを持つつまり犯人はナイフを預かってたからどうして僕が犯人って
だってナイフの傷が致命傷だろ。
だったら
間違いねえべ。おめえがあのナイフでブスリとやった。
苗木まこと恐ろしい男ねあの死体に刺さってたナイフってさ私が苗木に預けたナイフよやっぱりそうだよね
あのナイフを持ってたとなると、つまり犯人は苗木っち。
ナイフを預かってたからってどうして僕が犯人ってこと
だって
No. This is not good.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフってさ
私が苗木に預けたナイフよ
やっぱりそうだよね
あのナイフを持ってたとなると、つまり犯人は苗木っちってことだべ。
ナイフを預かってたからってどうして僕が犯人ってことになるの
だってナイフの傷が致命傷だろ。だったら間違いねえべ。おめえがあのナイフでブスリとやったんだ。
苗木まこと恐ろしい男ね
What about the fragments near the dead body? Hold on, I want to have a look at that statement at the end, what he says. That's a hint, but...
犯人はナイフを預かってどうして僕が犯人ってことだってだったらおめえがあの苗木まこと恐ろしい男ね
What exactly does he say there? We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Which means when the knife was thrust to the coat into the body,
あの死体に刺さってたナイ
she
フ
wasn't
って
dead
さ
yet.
私が苗木に預けたナイフよ
やっぱりそうだよね
あのナイフを持ってたとなると、
Did I already try using this guy's dead body
犯人は苗木っちってことだべ。
on...
ナイフを預かってたからってどうして僕が犯人ってことになるの
だってナイフ
Ah, okay.
そりゃ違う。
I wasn't really sure where the game was trying to lead me.
いやそもそも戦場袋の致命傷はナイフの傷じゃなかったんだそれはさっきの偽装工作の話でも明らかになったはずだよ
嘘だべ。さっきは致命傷の話なんかしてねえぞ。
思い出してよさっきの話だとさ犯人は死体にビニールシートをかぶせた後で血痕付きの白衣を着させたんだよねつまり被害者があの白衣を着たのは死んだ後ってことになるはずだよ
それがどうしたんだって。
だけどさ僕たちが死体を発見した時はナイフは白衣の上から刺さってたよね死んだ後に着させられた白衣の上から刺さっていたナイフは
Then she can't have died from being stabbed.
致命傷になるわけないんだ
同じ箇所を2回刺した可能性はどう
Ah,
なん
the
だ。
Monokuma file says she has only been
偽装
stabbed
工作
once.
の時に2回だ。
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Yeah, if I was looking at it
モノ
just
クマフ
before.
ァイルに書いてあったはずだよナイフによる刺し傷は一つだ
そうだ。盛大に忘れてたべ。
じゃああのナイフって
あれも 犯人の偽装工作だったんだよ。きっと本当の致命傷に目を向けさせないためにより目立つ傷をでっち上げたんだ。その後死体が爆破されたのも同じ理由だったはずだよ。あの爆破のせいで死体は激しく損傷し致命傷が分からなくなってしまった。つまり証拠隠滅、それこそが犯人の目的だったんだよ。
死体発見時にナイフの傷を印象付けておき、その後死体を爆破する。そうすることで最初の印象だけを残したまま証拠隠滅を図ったというわけか。
ちょっといい？そもそもの話なんだけどさ、結局あの爆発って何だったの？どうしていきなり爆発なんかしたの？
真面目に頭を働かせろ。わざわざ答えるまでもないことだ。
変だったら教えてよ。
教えてやんべ。おそらく未知の粒子によって体内に核反応が起きて自然
Stop
発
being
火
so
したん
silly.
だ。
それだけは違う。確実に言えるよ。
苗に答えてやれ。話が進まん。
There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. What's something about the pieces?
これだ。爆発の後死体のそばに小さな破片が落ちてたでしょ。この破片があの爆発の原因だったんだよ。
あれ？それってどこかで見たような気が。
見覚えがあって当然だよ。だってこの破片はモノクマを解体した時に取り出したあの爆弾の破片なんだからね。
じゃああの爆発ってモノクマの爆弾のせいだったんだね。
ともかくこれで犯人の目的は明らかになったな。犯人はナイフの傷を致命傷に見せかけることで苗木に容疑がかかるように仕向けていたんだ。そんなことをして得をする人物といえばもう一人の容疑者であるキリギリ京子。
ちょっと待って小上君。
なんだどうし
いやもう少し慎重に話し合った方がいいと思うんだ。被害者の致命傷だってまだ分かってないんですさ。
そうだね、確かに気になるかも。結局本当の致命傷って何だったのかな。
まあいいだろう。では議論を続けるか。どうせ結末には変わりはないんだ。
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Monokuma file number 5.
では議論を続けるぞ。被害者の致命傷がはっきりしていないんだったな。
あの爆発は致命傷じゃないんだよね。
当然だべ。爆発があったのは死んだ後だぞ。
ナイフも関係ないのよね。だとすると他に怪しいの。
モノクマファイルによると、そうだ、後頭部に殴られた後
There was
だ。
evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
それ以外にもこの被害者には
And more than that,
全身に無数の傷があ
they
った
had
らし
suffered
いよ。
countless wounds across her entire body. Do we know that? Yeah. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, indeed. That was indeed mentioned. Yeah, and also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So maybe it's the metal pipe that was used to kill her. Hmm.
では議論を続けるぞ。 被害者の致命傷がはっきりしていないんだったな。
あの爆発は致命傷じゃないんだよね。
当然だべ。
爆発があったのは
死んだ後だ。
ナイフも関係ないのよね。だとすると他に怪しいの。
Struck on the head.
モノクマファイルによると、そうだ。
Yes, I see. So what you're saying is I have absolutely no idea. I need to think about it one more time. Yeah.
では議論を続けるぞ。被害者の致命傷がはっきりしていないんだったな。
あの爆発は致命傷じゃないんだよね。
This game doesn't always make a ton of sense, I find, about where you have to use the hints and stuff. Hold on. I'm gonna look up the answer because I don't want to lose all of my health points. Okay, class trial. Victim's fatal injury. Ah, you're supposed to absorb it. Okay.
ナイフも関係ないのよね。だとすると他に怪しい。
モノクマファイルによると、
そうだ。後頭部に殴
殴られた跡があった。
それ以外にもこの日
全身に無数の傷があったらしいぞ。では議論を続けるぞ。被害者の致命傷がはっきりしていないんだったな。
あの爆発は致命傷じゃないんだよね。
当然だべ。
ナイフも関係ないのよね。だとすると他に
Right
怪
on
し
the
い
back of the head.
モノクマファイルによると、
そうだ。
But that's what the guide said. I know it's the other way around, perhaps.
じゃあ議論を続けるぞ。被害者の致命傷がはっきりしていないんだったな。
I got them backwards.
あの爆発は致命傷じゃないんだよね。
当然だべ。
ナイフも関係ないのよね。だとすると他に怪しい。
モノクマファイルによると、
そうだ。跡があったんだ。
それ以外にも全身に無数
だったらしいぞ。
Shall we continue the
では
debate?
議論を。
被害者
それは違うよ。
戦場ムクロの致命傷は後頭部の打撃痕だったはずだよ。
全身の無数の傷ってのは、あれは事件とは関係ねえのか？
モノクマファイルによると、あれは以前からあった古傷らしいんだ。
古傷じゃ関係ねえか。
では間違いないな。あいつの致命傷は後頭部の殴打だったようだ。
じゃあ凶器って
モノクマファイルには鉄パイプ程度の太さの棒状のもので殴られたって。
ことはツルハシだな。
どうしてそうなるのよ。ツルハシで殴ったら殴打どころか頭蓋骨粉砕よ。
きっとツルハシを逆に持って持ち手の柄の部分で殴ったんだべ。
無理よ。重さのバランスが悪いもの。
Yeah,
威
you'd know
力
about
のあ
that.
る一撃なんて不可能だわ。
Genocide Jill.
なんなら試してあげるわよ。
さてはおめえ間違ったふりして金属の方で殴るつもりだな。
その後あ あんたの汚い脳みそ取り出して床に叩きつけて唾を吐きかけてやるのよ。
気が合うな。
Looks like we're on the same page this time.
合ってる
Seriously.
それ。
凶器ならすでに見つかっているぞ。
見つかったんですか。さすがは白夜様。
なんだべ、本当の
So what was it?
ナイリー、答えてやれ。お前にも分かっているはずだ。この事件の本当の凶器がな。
The real murder weapon. Body before the explosion. The wood block key. Nah. Titanium arrows. Really now? Bloody duct tape. Check those accounts. A set of titanium arrows was found in the dojo locker. There appear to be 10 in total. Is it the arrows? Bearing in mind that if I make a mistake, I'm done for. So that's okay.
これだ。戦場ムクロの後頭部を殴打した凶器は
Excuse me.
武道場のロッカーで見つけたジュラルミン製の矢だよ。
Examine door, garbage bags, blah 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 blah. Hold on. Ah, this is where you can get one of the two endings of the game. Soon. Shortly. Victim's fatal injury. Titanium arrows. That something was a titanium arrow we found in the locker of the dojo.
ジュラルミン製の矢。犯人はそれで戦場ムクロを殴ったのか。
ああ、間違いない。
そうなのかな。それっておかしくない？
ちょっとあんた白夜様に口答えなんて100万年早いわよ。
だって気になるんだから仕方ないじゃん。
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Bloody duct tape, wood block key, titanium arrows.
武道場のロッカーにあったジュラルミン製の矢。間違いない。あれが凶器。
本当にそうなのかな。
何を気にしてんだ。
だってモノクマファイルには凶器は鉄パイプ程度の太さの棒状のものってあるよ。嫌だと細すぎると思うんだけど。
On too thin?
白夜様に口答えなんて1億年早いわよ。
That was it. Okay. If it was just that titanium arrow, it wouldn't be nearly thick enough, which is why they used...
武道場のロッカーにあったジュラルミン製の矢。間違いない。あれが凶器だ。
本当にそうなの。
何を気にしてんだ。
だってモノクマファイルには凶器は鉄パイプ程度の太さの棒状のものってあるよ。嫌だと細すぎるって。
それは違うよ。
Okay. Break.
確かに矢だけだと細すぎる。だから犯人はもう一つの凶器を使ったんだ。
You're right, just one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
もう一つの凶器。
武道場のロッカーの中には丸められたガムテープもあったんだ。きっと犯人は このガムテープを使ってジュラルミン製の矢を束ねたんだよ。矢をガムテープで束ねることによって鉄パイプ程度の太さの凶器を作り上げ、それを凶器として使ったんだ。
3本の矢の教えと同じね。戦国武将である毛利元就が息子たちにこいた教え。1本では脆い矢も束になれば頑丈になる。そうやって3兄弟に結束を訴えかけたのよ。
残酷な話だべ。
今回は聞いてないでしょ。とにかくこれで凶器も分かったはずだ。そしてそれらの凶器を武道場のロッカーに隠した犯人こそがキリギリ京子、お前なんだ。
私は武道場なんかに行ってないわよ。
いや、お前は間違いなく武道場に行っている。
どうして言い切れるの？
もちろん証拠があるからだ。そうだよな、ナエミ。
それは。
ん？どうした？まさか犯人をかばうつもりじゃないだろうな。そんなことをしてどうなるか分かってるのか？もしお前がかばった人物が犯人だったら、その先に待っている結末は俺たちの全員の死なんだ。
もちろん分かってるよ。
だったらお前の手で示してやれ。キリギリが武道場に行った証拠をな。
I have evidence. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. It must be connected to that dojo locker. The wooden key. Wood block key.
これだ。キリギリさんが武道場に行った証拠はこの武道場のロッカーの鍵だよ。
そんなものがどうして証拠になるの？
これがキリギリさんの部屋に落ちてたからだよ。
私の部屋に落ちていた。
とぼけても無駄だ。それにこの鍵だけじゃない。アリバイの件も動機の件も苗木に罪をなすりつけるための偽装工作の件も、それらの全てがお前が犯人だと示している。諦めろ。言い逃れはでき
Can I
んぞ。
save here? Because the split in the path, shall we say, to the good ending or bad ending is gonna happen soon, so...
ちょっと待って。
またか。お前はどうしてもキリギリをかばいたいらしいな。
いや、かばうとかそういうことじゃなくて、僕はただキリギリさんに聞かなくちゃいけないことがまだ残っているんだよ。キリギリさん、教えてほしいんだ。昨日の夜の件だよ。昨日の夜、キリギリさんは僕の部屋にいたよね。あの時何があったんだ？どうして僕にそれを教えてほしいんだ。
私はあなたを助けただけよ。
え？
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me.
もういいだろう。無駄話は終わりだ。そろそろ結論を出すぞ。
ちょっと待って、間違わないで。私は犯人じゃない。
Don't make this mistake, I'm not the
ま
killer.
さかお前の往生際がそこまで悪いとはな。
だけど私が犯人じゃないってことはあなたが一番よく知っているはずよ。そうでしょう、戸上くん。
俺がだと？
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean?
今の言葉はどういう意味だ？
そのままの意味。私が犯人じゃないということは あなたが一番よく知っているはず。
戸上っちなんか隠してんのか？
白夜様が私に隠し事するわけないじゃない。
キリギリ、お前が犯人ではない根拠があるとでも言うのか？
さっきのあなたたちの推理だ。私は武道場のロッカーに証拠を隠し、その鍵を自分で本当に私にそんなことができたのかしら。
She was gone. Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean, yeah.
今の言葉はどういう意味だ？
そのままの意味。私が犯人じゃないということをあなたが一番よく知っているはず。戸上っち、白夜様が私に隠し事す。
キリギリ、
それは違う。キリギリさんは自分の部屋には入れなかったはず。
自分の部屋に入れ
Because
な
she
かっ
didn't
た
have her
って
key,
どうして？
thanks to
だっ
that
て
dude.
キリギリさんは自分の部屋の鍵を戸上君に預けたままだったんだよ。
そうか、そういうことか。俺がお前の部屋の鍵を持っているということは、
鍵を持ってない私は自分の部屋に入ることができない。つまり自分の部屋に武道場の鍵を置くことは不可能だ。そうでしょ？
確かにそうなるな。
やっと分かってくれたみたいね。
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her, to try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Yeah, this is it. The choice is coming. Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trapped. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko. But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trapped. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it, but who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie, pursue the lie.
今のキリギリさんの言葉には嘘があるよ。
嘘だと？
そうだよね、キリギリさん。
そう言うからには聞かせてもらうわよ。私の言葉のどこに。
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden.
私の部屋の鍵は
She had that key that opens all the doors, though. Yeah.
戸上君に預けたままだったわ。間違いないわよね。
確かにその通りだ。
つまり私は自分の部屋には入れなかったの。
それは違うよ。
She has Monokuma's precious.
いや、キリギリさんは自分の部屋に入れたはずだよ。それはキリギリさん自身も言ってたよね。
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
モノクマの秘密道具？
キリギリさんが学園長室から盗み出した学園内の全ての鍵を開けられる道具だよ。それを使えばキリギリさんは自分の部屋に入れたはずなんだ。
どうやらここまでのようね。
認めるんだな、自分の罪を。
いいえ、 私は自分の負けを認めただけよ。どういう意味？たとえ罠だとしてもその罠から抜け出せなかった以上は私の負け。そういう意味よ。
じゃあもしかして
I know this leads to the bad ending, but I had to see it for myself.
キリギリさんは犯人じゃ。
はいタイムアップで残念だけど時間切れ。終わり終わり。学級裁判は終わりだよ。
That's ridiculous. Since when is there any?
ギリギリさんが遅刻したせいだよ。そのせいで時間が押してんの。というわけでそろそろ投票タイムといきましょうか。お前らお手元のスイッチで投票してください。もう黒は決まりきってるけどね。うぷうぷぷぷぷぷぷぷぷ。
Yeah. Damn, why is my CPU at 83% now? Shouldn't have to work so hard. We got it right. Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But hold on. What's happening with my CPU? Why is it being utilized so much when there's nothing happening with it? It's bizarre. It's a still image. It shouldn't take 86% of the CPU time to encode it. Something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko.
スペシャルなお仕置きを用意しました。では張り切っていきましょう。お仕置きタイム。
Kyoko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Okay. Kuma. After school lesson. Oh man, this is so nerve-wracking. Oh, okay. CPU utilization is going down now that I closed Firefox. Okay. Firefox was doing something, I guess. Ah, no, wait, it's going back up now. Damn. What's happening? And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or regardless, the truth was lost forever, even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial, and in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope Speak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Game over. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? What? Toko is dead? peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. And she had babies with all three of them? Okay. Peace, but only for us. That was only hope. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope? Oh, this isn't right. Huh? Why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim? Ah, so I didn't have to save. You get sent back there, I guess. Her claim. Oh, that's right. I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? Let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned. Excuse me. I'll be right back. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
どうした？誰も反応はないのか？キリギリの主張を認めるということか？そうか。認めざるを得ないようだな。キリギリの個室に武道場のロッカーの鍵を置いたのはキリギリではなく他の誰かだったということか。
でも他の誰かって。
キリギリッチの部屋の鍵を持ってたのはトガミッチなんだよな。
何言ってんのよ。
だが俺にはアリバイがある。夜時間以降はお前たちとずっと一緒だったはずだ。植物庭園での殺人もキリギリの部屋に鍵を置くことも俺には不可能だ。
じゃあキリギリッチの部屋に武道場の鍵を置いたのって
考えられる可能性は一つだけだ。あらかじめ自分が持っていた鍵をあたかもその場で見つけたようなふりをした。
What?
それって苗木のことだよね。
そうとしか考えられまい。
ちょっと待ってよ。そうじゃないって。もう一度考えてみようよ。この事件には何か裏があるはずなんだ。
あ？裏？
そもそもこの学級裁判自体がおかしいんだよ。みんなだってそう思うでしょ。正体不明だった戦場ムクロが急に死体で現れて、しかもその学級裁判が行われるなんて。
It's all because his precious was stolen.
それにキリギリさんも言ってただろ。黒幕の罠だって。だからきっとこれは。
タイムアップです。時間切れ。学級裁判は終わり。だからそれ以上は喋んないでいいよ。
なんだよ時間切れって
どういうこと？タイムアップなんておかしいよ。だって今まで一度もそんなこと。
ギリギリさんが遅刻したせいだよ。そのせいで時間が押してんの。というわけで そろそろ投票タイムといきましょうか。お前らお手元のスイッチで投票してください。
投票のタイム。
Well, I guess that could have been worse.
さて、投票の結果黒となるのは誰なのか。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。
ちょっと待てよ。
There's something I want to check. I did get new items, didn't I? So did that fill some of those, I know. I still got all of these empty. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm starting to wonder if maybe there is an item you get from each character for maximizing your level of closeness with them. If you speak to them enough, if you want to get the full collection.
どうなんだ。
Well, I guess I have to trust that this will turn out well, since this is for the good ending, apparently. What? You think I'm the killer? Excuse me. Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it. Good job. No. Excuse me. I'm here now. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Yoko!
許してもらおうとは思わないわ。すべて私の責任だから。
Kyoko?
では張り切っていきましょう。お仕置きタイム。
Ah, and I died the same way that Kyoko did. Okay. This is horrible. He didn't get squashed. So.
あれあれ。
Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on?
ね
What's that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
えどうやら
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that? What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you have already won? I barely felt a thing, it was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in the garbage-strewn pit, in a way that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough, I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you, bring despair to the entire world.
What?
Easy? Gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on? It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh? Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. What are you talking about? You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. Yeah, but this is what we've seen at the beginning, right? We don't need to go through that again. Wait, what? We're back at the beginning? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Finally, I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell! I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in, but that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. Excuse me, I have a problem. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. Is that an airplane? How did something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? A desk? This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. That's a rocket and a tank. I did not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. It's locked. Not a rattle. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. What if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon? I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. What the? A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell up from above. What could it have been? Well, garbage. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
ちょっ
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
とひどい匂い
This
ね。
place smells awful. Kyoko!
ええ、
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
それ
Isn't it
は
obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick sharp shake to get rid of the trash and faced me again.
ね
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
ふーん
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Huh? But Kyoko, why did you come to rescue me?
そ
Be
れ
a
は
debt or no, to atone. Atone?
あなた
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew. But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that, you didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
だ
But
けど
listen, not that I am trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive? I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope Speak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope Speak? That's
Yeah.
right, at least I did once. Once?
私
Until
は
recently I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then is it really true you lost your memory?
苗木
Do you
君
remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted and when I woke up I was trapped here. I
そうよ
fainted too, and when I woke up I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
どうやら
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I had come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
そうよ
Don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with, because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. So the mastermind just stole them from you.
で
And
も
it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind, which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
なん
If I
で
did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
そう
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her, in which case it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
でも
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
僕は知っている
I understand.
僕は全部知っているはずだ。僕の目的はここから出ることじゃない。ここに残ることなんだ。
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen? Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
ね
Even now, I still trust you, you know? I'm not used to relying on others.
So-
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just your personality. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own, so how did that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
それは
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability.
私は
My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective?
そう
And the reason I came to Hope Speak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
それは
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
つまり
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope Speak. Kyoko's dad. Is Hope Speak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved.
私は
I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster. No matter the cost.
あのさ
Kyoko, what's going on?
私は
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. And that makes sense.
だけど
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there? The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
そうね
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map? It's a layout of the entirety of Hope Speak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check, and that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room, so you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
だ
But
けど
once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is the moment I saw it, I realized whatever is going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
それ
I can't
は
explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important and really ominous.
だ
Of
けど
course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and no monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro Ikasaba, doesn't it?
でも
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her, and I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then, who did kill her?
とに
What I
か
can
く
say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikasaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
え
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me. Yeah, but I already kind of came to that conclusion before. That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulation?
そうよ
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion.
つまり
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use a class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
ね
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikasaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... during the night? I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the God of Death. What? I can hear the God of Death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this. Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
So,
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course. That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
so,
And their murder was disguised and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right? I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
so,
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean? It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered, huh? Just a little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. Because there's another one. Other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not? If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair? That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then there. Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair, and that is our real enemy. One more chapter. 6 of us left. How many chapters? Yeah, hold on. Danganronpa. How many chapters? Ultimate despair, a group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room? If Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right? That's right. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Go ahead, do it. Yeah, we can use that key of yours.
そうね。
Kyoko took out the key with the monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... Yes, it opened. And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally, we were finally free, but there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Danganronpa. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
ね
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
え。それ
Ever
は
since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a secret duty. My family has always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
違うわ
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
そう
because we take pride in it. Pride? A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
そうね。
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must do to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride, so that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her, because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
でも
And yet, I gave up some of that pride, huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true kitty-kitty detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
Eh?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
違うわ
Sorry, there's nothing I want to talk to my father about. There is something I want to say to him, though. What?
私
No matter
は
what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it? I
そ
want
れ
to sever
は
all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future,
だけど
but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
そう
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name, so every last part of me is happy it didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell, but I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
私は
I don't blame him, you know? He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
だけど
But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really? The way
それは
everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by our father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that. Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No. Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond, so instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence, and after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this is it. On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back. Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so... looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of here. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Ah. Yeah, okay, I see where we are now. Now I know why that hatch was there in the first place. This is how we got out of the garbage pit. What did he say after that? I never would have imagined that's where this led. Yeah, well, actually, I guess I could have imagined it, but I didn't. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out... And I'm worried about you, too. You helped me, so they might... You're worried? Yeah, of course. And let's just get a concrete answer, huh? Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's... If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. Sarah is saying, rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen is... Wait, what? What you think is going to happen isn't. Ah, okay. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared? Hold on, I want some more coffee. Excuse me. The mastermind is ensnared. Okay. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean? The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was? If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it, and it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we? Monokuma should be in the gym. Let's get going. How does she know that? How does she know that? Head to the gym. Monokuma should be there. probably save. There's something very wrong with my laptop. I just don't know what it is. The CPU usage. Oh, the processor is at 100% utilization. What the heck is going on? Damn, that thing there is using 13% and OBS is using 77%. What is going on? Why is it at 100% utilization? I'm gonna have to reboot it after I'm done streaming. This is not right. I don't know why this is that way. It shouldn't be like that. Pardon me if everything is super choppy. I mean, I guess this game isn't super well animated to begin with anyway, and it performs not super great on Switch as well. But well, still. I kinda wish it didn't have to be this way. And I can't see what the capture is like unless... hold on. Unless using mobile data. So I don't put any stress on my connection there. Wait a minute, what? What the heck? Hold on. So apparently the image of my stream has been frozen for quite some time, but I don't know, I don't know since when. So there's a whole bunch of the game that's lost, I'm afraid. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, it seems to have been quite some time. The image is frozen, so I'm gonna have to stop the stream, and then I don't know what I'll do. I'll just reboot my laptop and then I'll continue, I guess. Bear with me. I'm gonna try to fix this.